Charlie's Chocolate Factory. The great glass lift was now hovering high over the town. Inside the lift stood Mr. Walker, Grandpa Joe, and little Charlie. "How I love my chocolate factory," said Mr. Walker, gazing down. Then he paused and he turned around and looked at Charlie with the most serious expression on his face. "Do you love it too, Charlie?" he asked. "Oh, yes," cried Charlie. "I think it's the most wonderful place in the whole world." "I am very pleased to hear you say that," said Mr. Wonka, looking more serious than ever. He went on staring at Charlie. "Yes," he said, "I am very pleased indeed to hear you say that. And now I shall tell you why," said Mr. Wonka, cocked his head to one side, and all at once tiny twinkling winkles of the smile appeared around the corners of his eyes, and he said, "You see, my dear boy, I have decided to make you a present of the whole place. As soon as you are old enough to run it, the entire factory will become yours." Charlie stared at Mr. Walker. Grandpa Joe opened his mouth to speak, but no words came out. "It's quite true," Mr. Wonka said, smiling badly now. "Really, I'm giving it to you. That's all right, isn't it?" "Giving it to him?" gasped Grandpa Joe. "You must be joking." "I'm not joking, sir. I'm deadly serious." But why should you want to give your factory to little Charlie?" "Listen," Mr. Wonka said. "I am an old man. I'm much older than you think. I can't go on forever. I've got no children of my own, no family at all. So who is going to run the factory then? I get too old to it myself. Someone's got to keep it going. If only for the sake of the Oompa-Loompas, mind you, there are thousands of clever men who would give anything for the chance to come in and take over here. But I don't want that sort of person. I don't want a grown-up person at all. A grown-up won't listen to me. He won't learn. He will try to do things his own way and not mine. So I have to have children. I want a good, sensible, loving child. One to whom I can call all my most precious, sweet-making secrets while I am still arised. "Well, so that is why you sent out the golden tickets," cried Charlie. "Exactly," said Mr. Wonka. "I decided to invite 4 children to this factory, and the one I liked best at the end of the day would be the winner." And Mr. Wonka said, "Grandpa Joe, do you really and truly mean that you were giving hold of his enormous factory to little Charlie? After all, there's no time for arguments," cried Mr. Wonka. "We must go at once and fetch the rest of the family. Charlie's father and his mother and anyone else that's around. They can all live in the factory from now on. They can all have to run it until Charlie is old enough to do it by himself." "Where do you live, Charlie?" Charlie peered through the glass floor at the snow-covered houses that lay below. "It's over there," he said, pointing. "It's the little cottage right on the edge of the the tiny little one." "I see," cried Mr. Wonka, and he pressed some more buttons and the lift shot down towards Charlie's house. "I'm afraid my mother won't come with us," Charlie said sadly. "Why ever not?" "Because she won't leave Grandma Josephine and Grandma Georgina and Grandpa George." "But they must come too." "They can't," Charlie said. "They're very old, and they hadn't been out of bed for 20 years. That would take the bed so long as well, with dads in it," said Mr. Wonka. "There's plenty of room in this lift for a bed. You could get the beds out of the house," said Grandpa Joe. "Won't go through the door. You mustn't despair," cried Mr. Wonka. "Nothing is impossible. You watch." The lift was now hovering over the roof of the bucket little house. "What are you going to do?" cried Charlie. I'm going right down into the fish tank, said Mr. Wonka. How? Asked Grandpa Joe. Through the roof, said Mr. Wonka, pressing another button. No, shouted Charlie. Stop, shouted Grandpa Joe. Crash went the lift right down through the roof of the house into the old people's bedroom. Showers of dust and broken tiles and bits of wood and cockroaches, roaches and spiders and bricks and cements and raining down on 3 old ones who was lying in bed, and each of them thought that the end of the world is come. Georgina fainted. Grandma Joseph and dropped her first teeth. Grandpa put his head under the blanket. Mr. Wonka and Mrs. Socket, who were watching it from the next door. Save us, Grandma Josephine. Come yourself, my darling wife, said Grandpa Joe, stepping out of the lift. It's all yours. Mother, cried Charlie, rushing into Mrs. Bucket's arms. Mother, listen to what's happened. We're all going back to live in Mr. Wonka's factory, and we're going to help him to re-earn it, and he's giving it all out to me, and what are you talking about, said Mrs. Bucket. Just look at our house, cried poor Mr. Wonka. It's ruined. Mr. Dear sir, said Mr. Wonka, jumping forward and shaking Mr. Bucket warmly by the hand. I'm so very glad to meet you. You mustn't worry about your house. From now on, you're never going to need it again. Anyway, who is that crazy man? Screamed Grandpa Josephine. He could have killed Saul. This, said Grandpa Joe, is Mr. Willy Wonka himself. It took quite a time for Grandpa Joe and Charlie to explain to everyone exactly what had been happening to them at all day, and every day they all first right back to the factory in their lift. I'd rather die in my bed, shouted Grandpa Josephine. So would I, cried Grandma Georgina. I refuse to go, announced Grandpa George. So Mr. Wonka and Grandpa Joe and Charlie, taking no notice of the scripts, simply pushed the bed into the lift. They pushed Mr. and Mrs. Bucket in after all. They got in themselves. Mr. Wonka pressed the button. The doors closed. Grandpa Georgina screamed, and the lift rose up off the floor and shot through the hole in the roof and out into the open sky. Charlie climbed onto the bed and tried to calm the 3 old people who were still petrified with fear. Please don't be frightened, he said. It's quite safe, and we are going to this most wonderful place in the world. Charlie's right, said Grandpa Joe. Will there be anything to eat when you get there? Asked Grandpa Josephine. I'm starving. The whole family is starving. Anything to eat? Cried Charlie, laughing. Oh, you just will see. Finally, this book ends. Oh, I'm so happy to end up this book. I want to be like Roald Dahl. My dream is very comfortable. I love Roald Dahl very much. Thank you, everyone, and please enjoy my video. And next book is Matilda.